Well, welcome back and happy Wednesday. Let's talk weather. We're noticing that there is going to be a little bit of a warm up every single day as we get throughout the rest of this work week, set up for almost 70-degree temperatures on Saturday. Now, those north and central mountains are actually starting to get moisture essentially tomorrow, and that's going to stick around. But then locally, we're not expecting any unsettled weather to move in at least until late Saturday night, and that's going to bring us a little bit of some thunderstorms come Sunday and maybe a little bit into Monday. But right now outside on America's Mattress Live Tower Cam, we do have those scattered clouds, especially in those high regions, as yes, that moisture is moving on through right now, but we're going to see those kind of come and go as we get throughout the next 24 to 48 hours. And even outside right now with those clouds, we're actually in those mid 50s, 54 in Grand Junction, 54 through Moab as well, upper 40s at 48 degrees as we look towards Montrose. Now down that I-70 corridor, feeling a little bit cooler, and especially cooler down in those 30s as we look into those high regions further east. We'll notice earlier today, though, we were 9 full degrees shy of what we're typically used to, 53 instead of that typical 62. But that's going to change as we look into tomorrow. We're jumping up about a full 10 degrees, so we will even be actually above those seasonal averages tomorrow. But before that happens tonight, we're going to be looking at 33 in Grand Junction, 38 through those desert valleys in Moab, Glade Park 30, looking at 28 through Montrose. Further east, yes, we are a little bit cooler. We're down in those teens as we look towards Aspen and as we look towards Gunnison. Now tomorrow, like I did mention, we're jumping up and we're going to be above those seasonal averages in some regions, or just right at what we're typically used to. 67 in Moab, looking at 63 through Grand Junction. Same as we look towards Delta for that afternoon high tomorrow. 58 through Montrose, and again, those areas further east are of course just a few degrees cooler, but we're jumping up into those upper 40s. Now, I still have Pepe hanging out with me all week this week for the dog walking forecast, and we're going to notice those peak temperatures in those kind of low to mid 60s are happening during those later afternoon hours. Now, I do love Pepe, and I'm so excited for him to be hanging out with me for the next couple of days, but please feel free to send me a photo of your pup at jsays@krxtv.com, because dog walking forecast is back in full force as we get back into this warm season. Now, tomorrow I did mention that there's going to be a little bit of some scattered showers as we look into those higher regions. We're going to notice that's starting to make its way on in those kind of early afternoon hours of Thursday, really only through that Steamboat Springs, Meeker Craig, maybe even Rangeley region. Then we're going to watch it shift down into those central mountains and through that Vail Pass region almost. We'll even take a magnifying glass on this and we'll notice, yes, those intermittent clouds are rolling on through as we wake up tomorrow. We're going to see a little bit more of that cloud coverage, but then it's going to start shifting. We're going to notice down that I-70 corridor some snow, and through essentially tomorrow through all the way Sunday, only those mountain regions are expecting single-digit snow accumulations, 4 to 6 inches as a matter of fact. We'll even notice as we wake up on Saturday, it's continuing for those high regions. Now, wind speeds tomorrow are also expected to be a little bit elevated, 17 miles an hour in Grand Junction, maybe 15 miles an hour as you look towards Montrose. And in terms of our pollen, we are actually above averages in terms of that tree pollen. And then on that low end of things, we do have a little bit of some mold sticking around for us here. Now, as we take a look ahead, we are noticing that we are right at what we're typically used to. We'll even notice that in Discovery Auto Group's 7-day forecast. Yes, we're jumping up into those 60s through Saturday, but then we're taking that drop as we look towards Monday down in those 50s. And Montrose also has that same kind of trend, but just a few degrees cooler. Expect some warmer temperatures this weekend, but then some rain moving on in.